Ogaske mwa tu keri bage negi giae ese teluge. Ogaske mwa tu keri bage negi giae ese teluge. Imite subere negi girate negi migichongi negi ginye. Imite subere negi girate negi migichongi negi ginye. Inge itoine kemugutu tigi nagi neguti age chibe. Inge itoine kemugutu tigi nagi neguti.
Karibuni members. Hivi karibuni tutaanzisha mkutano. Naona watu wamechangia wamefika from all corners of Australia, Kenya. Karibuni.
Ingo bokuni gogigi etege yate tombe. Ingo bokuni gogigi etege amu masiru yate tombage. Ara logo kyo mi diaspora yelole omi teluge. Ara logo kyo mi diaspora omi teluge.
Wewe uko na miaka 1.
Ara logo kyo mi te uitu logo yelole omi teluge.
Tatarni ni bonito avige. Niga amanda.
Hello. Karibuni members all the way wherever you are. You are highly welcome. This is a very special day. We thank God for giving us this chance, this opportunity. We have gathered today with a team from Stima Sacco. All the members, you are highly welcome to this Zoom meeting. I think most of the people hapa wananijua, so karibuni. Nimeona Mili, karibu Sato, Masije Murbor, Mzee Kilio Vaskike, Charles Ngijo, Tokom, Beatrice, Nicholas Tum, Manuela, Charles, Twines na other members wenye wanatufuatilia kwa upande wa YouTube, karibuni. I think we will be starting our meeting shortly. Vincent Kibet, karibuni. Gilbert Koskei, karibuni wote, wherever you are. For housekeeping purposes, at least tukiingia jaribu to mute because mkutano itaanza. So all members of Stima Sacco, wale wanijui mimi ni Hosea for this other side of Adelaide, South Australia. So Eric Jeriyot, asante sana Eric, at least umeschedule hii siku tukiwa wanachama wa Stima Sacco. at least tusidi kujifunza na tusidi kujua mengi kuhusu Stima Sacco. Mimi nimeingia juzi tu, lakini learning is a continuous process. Natarajia siku ya leo kujifunza mambo mengi from the team of Stima Sacco. In case kama kuna swali maybe unaweza andika kwa chat box hapa hivi, alafu tutajaribu kusoma, ama maybe Eric akisport anaweza jibu, and less of anything. Ukiwa na any technicalities unaweza probably inbox me, alafu tusaidiane. So karibuni. Maybe nipatie tu Manuela asalamiane. Manuela is my jamaa wa mkono, tunafanya hii maneno ya technology. So mswak na tech sometimes inaweza kukutoa nje, at least ikikutoa nje na mtu mwenye anashikilia. So tunajaribu kujifunza. Manuela, karibu, salamiana Manuela.
Asante sana Hosea. Nashukuru Hosea kutoka upande wa Adelaide. Nashukuru Mungu sana kuwaona wote ambao wameweza kuingia kwa mkutano wa siku ya leo ya Stima Sacco. Hapa ndio wanasema empowering members for life. Na tunashukuru Mungu. Mimi najulikana kama Manuela Kimboi kutoka Eldoret, Kenya. And I was able to meet my friend Eric Cheriot. Asante sana. Na najua wengine tutaendelea kujuana, tutazidi kujuana. Na najua siku ya leo ni siku ya maana because the members are going to learn a lot about Stima Sacco and how to invest, how to become a member and everything. Naangalia core values yao hapa pia ni teamwork. Wako na integrity, innovation, listening and caring, professionalism, and so many. And their vision and they can see it was a before. This is a company where you can believe, you can invest in and do so many. Asante sana Hosea, acha nikurudishie upande wako.
Asante sana Manuela, all the way from Eldoret. At least ilikuwa transition, tusikie kama tunajisikia loud and clear. Tumeconnect. We thank God for this technology. The world is becoming a global village. Kwa Eldoret, kwa Adelaide, naona watu wengine kuna hapo, naona mtu wa Malta. Malta ni Italy. Ameingia all the way from Italy. Tujaribu kushare, invite your friends. If you get an opportunity, invite your friend. I get to know Stima Sacco because I was invited by a friend. I can introduce to Stima Sacco. That's how I joined Stima Sacco. So if you invite a friend, it's an opportunity for your friend as well to hear more about the Stima Sacco. And so please, if you get an opportunity, make sure you invite your friend. Naona watu bado wanaingia. Manuela, ukiona watu wanajaribu wakiwa kwa waiting room, wasikae waiting room, waingie wapate kusikia one on one kutoka wakina Eric. It's an opportunity pia. Nimeona Eric, nimeona wasee wakubwa wote wa Stima Sacco wameingia, wako ndani ya nyumba siku ya leo. Eric, karibu Eric.
Asante sana Hosea. Maybe I'm so grateful this morning. It's morning here in Kenya. I'm so grateful today that at least we are going to learn a lot. We're having this conversation. I think for a very long time. Nimekuwa we've just been doing on individual ground or individual basis. Nikitaka kufundisha twins nampigia, we tunapiga stories zetu. We learn one to nikitaka kuongea na Hosea and akina John Paul and any other person around there. But today I think we are going to have us being together, we are going to learn a lot, because I know there's kuna swali yenye Hosea will ask that Birir there atakuwa amekumbuka or someone else atakuwa amekumbuka, but so in that way we'll be able to expound more on the benefits or on issues pertaining Stima Sacco. Vitu about Stima Sacco ni mingi sana. I think what I've just yenye nimewafundisha ni kidogo sana compared to what we are going to learn today. So I think I will start by introducing ourselves. I think I have my colleague Tum. Maybe Tum, you can introduce yourself.
Good morning, team.
Morning, Tum.
Yes, it's morning here in Kenya. My name is Nicholas Tum. I am in credit department. So maneno ya loan mimi ndio nitawajibu. Na nafurahi sana tumekuwa na mkutano. Asante.
Asante sana Mr. Tum.
We also have a colleague anaitwa Charles. I think Charles, you can introduce yourself.
Good morning, team.
Morning.
I'm Charles Ngicho. I'm a marketing officer in Eldoret branch. We'll be learning together about our products and services that we offer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think from there, I'll take you through the introduction, what it entails to be a member of Stima Sacco, and then we'll have Charles who will take us through other products, vitu kama the insurance. We have other products that I know you don't know. I've never taken you through the insurance. What are the benefits? Why should you? How much should you pay if you want to be insured for your loved one to be insured? And what does it take? Have you taken the policy? And then Tum will take us through the credit. I know as much as you've been a member, umekuwa a member of Stima Sacco, kuna that return on investment. You will get that through dividends. You'll get that through the interest on deposit, and more so on credits. We are going to learn about mortgages. We are going to learn about credits or other loans, so that when you want to apply for a loan there, unastahili ujue ni loan gani. As much as learning is a continuous process, kuna loans mingi that we've not talked about, and I think Tum is going to expound on that. So I don't know, just for house, I don't know, sijui tutumie tuende na lugha gani. I think I hope you are comfortable if we can blend.
I think Eric 80% watu hapa ni wa mouth, but at least we will cross cutting for other members who
Sure.
Any language.
So maybe I'll take you from the Stima Sacco inception. Stima Sacco ilianzishwa 1974. It's quite some time. It's among the oldest Sacco. Ilianzishwa 1974. By then it used to ilikuwa small chama ya ofisi. Na it used to serve employees from the East African Power and Lighting Compound. I think by then it never used to be Kenya Power. It used to be East African Power. It currently draws employees or members from individuals in employment or all sectors, business person, groups, corporate, and very many other people. The objective was and has been to provide members with a good haven for saving, and members wapate loans. In an event that you need some loan, you can easily get. And pia kuna that return on investment in form of dividends. And Stima Sacco has grown tremendously, and as we talk, it's one of the it's among the biggest Saccos, with a membership of over 200,000 members across the country. Stima Sacco, we have more than saizi tuko na 9 branches, and I remember at some point we were almost opening a branch in Dallas. So and still bado hiyo iko kwa mandate yetu. We'll go international. We'll have agents out of Kenya, and I know that is among the programs that we have in Stima Sacco. We have the requirements for one to be a member. If you want, or what do I do if I want to be a member? If you want to be a member and you're in diaspora, ukiwa hapa ni rahisi na kupatia membership form, unajaza, unaattach a copy of ID, unaattach KRA pin, unaattach passport size photo, and then kuna registration fee of 500 bob, and then and that is if you are here, and the minimum you can contribute every month is 2,000. And kwa hii 2,000, that is going to serve 1,000 normally caters for shares, and the other bit caters for deposit. You realize every member mwenye anajoin Stima Sacco anastahili kubuy shares worth 25,000. Na share moja ni shilingi 500. So ukiangalia that makes around 50 shares. So and this 25,000 you are supposed to buy between 1 and 2 years, depending on one's ability. But we normally encourage members that the earlier you finish buying these shares, the better for you, because hizi ndio vitu inakupatia dividends. So once buy these shares of what 25,000, you can now start contributing for the deposit, because we have two things, kuna deposit na kuna share capital, or ukiangalia they call it alpha deposit. Hizo majina is confused, don't let the names confuse you. It's just the deposit, and the other is share capital or shares. So share capital represents one's equity. You become a shareholder once you have the shares. So ukishamalisha 25,000 shares, you can either choose to stop or you continue. Now, alpha deposit ni ile pesa una save so that you borrow loans. Ukisha save, save 300,000 and you need a loan, we give you 3 times the much you've saved at that time. And come on 300,000, you get 900,000. Come on 3 million, you get 9 million. That is that is as per Stima Sacco. But kitu tunaangalia sana pia ni ability. So that you don't save 10 million and we give you 30 million, yet you don't have that ability. So huwa tunaangalia pia ability, so that we don't give you more than you can chew. So that is the minimum, or the minimum requirement when you want to be a member. So ukisha lipa shilingi 500, what we call registration fee, and then ulipe your shares ya 25,000, you can contribute any amount that you feel comfortable every month. I hope tuko pamoja mpaka hapo. Now, in diaspora, in members in diaspora, how we've been using our easiest way, whereby mtu ukitaka kuwa member na kutumia membership application form, and una attach a copy of ID. I normally send you via WhatsApp, wa munajaza, munanitumia, and then mukishanitumia, muna attach KRA pin, muna attach passport size photo, muna attach employment letter. Those are just, but know your customer. Those are the requirements that is required by the SASRA. You normally pia attach utility bill, a copy of your utility bill. That is through that is during the introduction when you are joining us, and then unaniskania those things, and then I normally print them here. Then I attach, I make sure those documentation are all together, and then we forward for account opening. There are several ways of sending money, and I normally see people, most of the people in diaspora, they prefer using M-Pesa. I don't know why, but it is allowed. You can unaweza tumana pesa from M-Pesa direct to your account, and that is very much okay. Otherwise we have several other ways, like we have Walremit that you normally use, could send money. We have Wave, and very many other channels that you normally use. You will save for a minimum period of 3 months. Ukishamaliza 3 months, umekuwa eligible to borrow loans. And when it comes to loans, borrowing, and I know Tom is going to take us through the loans, what does the loan entails. I know I've been telling you that ukimaliza 3 months, you are now eligible to borrow loans. And I know Tom over there will take us through what it entails to be when you want to borrow loan. But maybe before we go to Tom, I'll allow Charles. Charles will take us through an insurance product. And Charles, I know you'll take it up from there. Take us through insurance products. So I know in the meantime, maybe you can be noting down those questions that you want to ask so that we respond. I know there's a lot of questions that you have that it will be very easy for us to respond from there. So I'll now welcome Charles. Maybe Charles, you can take us through from there.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. You've done a lot. Now we have to discuss additional product that we offer as Stima Sacco. There was a debate that was going around from members, how they can benefit whenever they lost their loved ones from the Sacco, because the benevolent fund that we have for the contributor normally don't cater for the next of kin. Actually, it's for the contributor. If we lost a contributor, there's a gift that we give to members. The benevolent fund, that's 100,000.
Charles, are you in a position to put on your camera for for members who are following us on YouTube and probably, yes, that's okay now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, when we have a member chooses next of kin, he nominates next of kin either 1 or at most 5. So the next of kin, in a case of a demise of our contributor, the member, then we do give a benevolent fund of 100,000. Then the next of kin will claim 2 times the investment of the member. If the member leaves us with a million, then we will give 100,000 for burial purposes to the next of kin. In addition to the 100,000, the next of kin will claim 2 times the savings. That is 2 million now. Now, there was a debate from members. They were asking, why do we only compensate next of kin, but in case where they lost their loved ones, like next of kin goes, how do members benefit? Now, to cure that debate, we came up with some cover, the insurance covers. So currently we have 2 insurance covers. We have one for the death, that is last expense, and we also have one for medical service. Now, to start with the last expense, I know many people would not like to hear about death, but it is something real. People die, and we need to give them a send-off, a decent send-off. Now, to cut off oh, sorry.
It looked like Charles.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, okay, continue.
Okay, to okay, to cut off for the expenses for the death of our loved ones, we have a package, the insurance package, that covers 10 people. The 10 people are the contributor, the spouse.
Charles, there is some echo on your side. I'm wondering, maybe there is another immediate computer very close to you. We receive a lot of echoes this other side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Now better?
Yeah, that's okay now. Yeah.
Okay, sorry for that. Now, we have a insurance package for 10 people, and the 10 people are the contributor, the spouse to the contributor, the children, 4 children in the nuclear, 4 children, and the parents to the contributor, 2 of them, the father and the mother, and the parents to the spouse, 2 of them, the father and the mother. Now, the premium to be paid annually is 3,300, the 3,300 annually, and it covers those 10 people. And in case of any demise, we compensate 100,000 for each. Like in case we lose the contributor, we lose the mother of the spouse, the contributor, or any of the 4 children, we give 100,000 benevolent fund for the each. Apart from that, we have a medical cover. The medical cover, we have classified them into 3 packages so that it can cover all our members. There are those who are at the high end, there are those who are local. The income 3.
Charles, look like we have lost Charles. There is some technical issues from Charles' side. Meanwhile, we can type our questions. Once we resume, we will proceed there. So meanwhile, ana Eric najaribu kutengeneza. Asante. Naona members na wanatufuatilia from the other side, wanatufuatilia through Facebook. They have some questions. Ikifika that time, we will try to iron out some question. Yes, karibu. Karibu.
Yes, Mr. Osea.
Yeah. You are okay now. You are good to proceed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for that. Now, for the medical service, we have 3 packages. And the package is classified according to the amount you contribute and the number of the people it covers. So we have a package called Classic. A Classic package, the premium for the contributor is 41,000, and it covers only one person. You pay 41,000 per year, and that contributor is covered outpatient up to 50,000 maximum, inpatient up to 500,000. So if the contributor add another person, so they come 2 people, then the premium goes from 41,000 to 62,000. And the cover remains the same for each of the 2, 50,000 outpatient and the inpatient 500,000. So in a case where a contributor wants the 3 of them to be covered, that means now he need to extend from 62 again to 78,000 premium per year. And in this case, 3 people are covered. Each person 50,000 for outpatient and 500,000 for inpatient. Now, if the inpatient amount, that's 500, is less for the contributor and he wants more amount, and the outpatient, which is 50,000, is less for the contributor, he needs a bigger amount, then he moves to standard package. The standard package for one person, premium is 63,800, and the outpatient cover now goes from 50,000 to 100,000, and inpatient cover goes from 500,000 to 1 million. If the contributor need to be covered with somebody else so that they become 2 people, then he pays 95,000 as the premium, and the covers remains the same. That is 100,000 outpatient for each of them, and 1 million for inpatient for each of them. If the number of people being covered need to be 3, then amount per year, that's premium, is 121,000. And the inpatient for each person is 1 million for the 3, each person. And the outpatient is 100,000 for the 3. Now, in a case where the contributor wants the number of people be covered to be 4 people, then premium shoots up to 146,000. And the inpatient compensation is a million for each, and outpatient is 100 for each. If the people being covered are 5, then premium amount to be paid per year is 172,000. The amount covered for each of them is 100,000 outpatient for each, and 1 million for each the inpatient cover. Now, when the contributor fails, this amount, the covered is not enough to cover the family. Now he needs a bigger amount. Then he needs to pay a bigger premium. And now he can choose to have the executive package. The executive package, the inpatient cover for each member is 3 million. And the outpatient cover for each member is 300,000. 300,000 for each member and 3 million for each member in case of inpatient. Now, for one person under executive cover, the member will pay a premium of 102,000 per year. He gets covered for 300 outpatient and 3 million inpatient. In case he covers two, he need to pay 153,000, and the amount for each, the cover is 300 outpatient for each, and 3 million inpatient for each. And when the cover covers the three people, then premium goes to 194. The contributor will pay 194 per year, and each person is covered outpatient 300 each, and inpatient 3 million each. For 4 people, the premium goes to 235,000. And the amount covered for each is 300 outpatient, and inpatient need 3 million. And for 5 people, the cover goes to 276, and we cover 300,000 for outpatient each, and inpatient we cover 3 million. So far, those are the cover that we have for our members. So if our members is a registered member and he feels he need cover to cover the family members, he can choose to have a medical cover, which we have the 3 packages: classic, standard, and executive. Or he can choose to have the last expense that caters for the case of demise. Maybe back to Eric before we have questions to give us more information.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Charles, for taking us through that. I know there's a lot that you've learned. I told you, besides me just telling you be members, there's a lot of information, and I know you've there's something that you're learning. We are trying to be a Stima Sacco. We want to be like a supermarket whereby you come in and you get everything in one place without going outside. That is why we have the Empower Insurance. And hiyo hata kama imekuwa na a lot of I know mmesikia principal members and a lot of terminologies insurance. At least there is the last expense bit that you've had, whereby every member or every member mwenye ako who is a member of Stima Sacco, at least ukilipa 3,400, that is going to cover during when we lose a member. When we lose a member, you know, initially, Hosea, I was telling you, when we lose a member, ordinarily when you lose a member, Stima Sacco normally pays the next of kin 100,000. That one is just to say pole. And this is how it goes. If, for example, you've saved $1 million, if, for example, you've saved $1 million and we lose a member, the Stima Sacco normally pays the next of kin. Of course, you won't be there at that time, so the next of kin will be paid your 1 million. If during the time of your demise ulikuwa umechukua loan ya 3 million, that so Stima Sacco uko na loan ya 3 million na tumekupoteza, then the 3 million will be taken over by insurance. I mean, the loan bit will be taken over by insurance. Your savings are 1 million. Your next of kin will be given that your savings are 1 million, and through insurance there is an addition of 1 million. That makes 2 million. And Stima Sacco normally pays ile tunaitanga last expense, just to say sorry to our member or pole to our members. We normally pay 100,000, regardless whether you have a loan or not. And so at some point we felt we need, how about when a member loses their close relatives, like their children, that one, the 100,000 usually, I mean, usually it used to cover for the principal member. How about when these people lose their loved ones? So we thought of introducing a package whereby every member, if you are a member and you want your other people, close people, to be included, you unalipa 3,400 shillings, and then so that in an event when we lose a principal member, tunalipa 100,000. When we lose declared spouse, yeah, this member, and nalipa 100,000, and declared 4 children, maximum of 4 per family, tunalipa 100,000. Declared parents, that is from both sides, tunalipa 100,000, and also the parents-in-law. And I know you'll have a lot of questions on that. Now, well, thank you, Charles, for taking us through that. I know mutakuwa a lot of, especially that bit. That bit is it's 3,400 per year is quite affordable. In an event that we lose either of those people, you realize kitambo tulikuwa tunaona most of our members normally will carry the burden, and we thought of chipping in for them. So I think I'll give this chance to Nicholas Tum. Nicholas Tum will take us through the credit section, and I know this is actually the gist. This is where this is the cream, eh? And I know, Tum, you are going to expound more on the loans. I know most of the members that we have here, they've been members on the Save Nasisi. Now they want to hear. Now I've saved in Stima Sacco. What are the benefits? What awaits me? What will I get next? I mean, what next? So karibu, Tum. Nicholas Tum, karibu.
Eric, Shadrach, let me say hi to the team before.
Oh, hi Shadrach.
Yes, I'm at the airport. I think I've had the training on insurance and the bits of how the members will benefit on the last expense and insurance factor. And this time I wish to thank Hosea for inviting us to join in this meeting so that we can educate our members. And of course, I know members are eagerly waiting for the credit part of it. There are several things that they need to understand on mortgages, other loans, which is very important. So, Hosea, asante sana for inviting us to this meeting. And Eric and team also, I know they will take you through all the requirements for applications of membership and the other products. So for me, I wish you a nice day. And thank you for this great meeting. And all the members in diaspora, we wish to welcome you to Stima Sacco so that we can enjoy our products. We want to empower you as members. And we want to welcome you to Stima Sacco because these are an avenue for us to improve and increase our investments back at home. So asanteni sana na karibu. So Tum can take over. Asante Eric, and I wish you a nice day.
Thank you, our branch manager. That is our team leader in Eldoret. And thank you for blessing the occasion. So Tum, you can pick up from there. Tum.
Sawa, naona wanajiandaa alafu waendelee. Meanwhile, tunaweza andika questions. If you have any question, this is an opportunity to ask the questions. You can even later on we shall have interactive section whereby we can engage. This is an opportunity for us to engage with the Stima Sacco. So feel free. If you feel like you can type, maybe later on you can unmute and ask your question. Welcome, Nicholas Tum. Nicholas Tum. Sasa naona maneno ya technology saa zingine ina nini, lakini naona wase wanajaribu kweli. Naona mzee Nicholas, karibu Nicholas.
Asante sana.
Pole mzee, naona maneno ya Musang na Tete inaleta mambo, lakini tutaweza tu. Karibu.
Technology inaleta shida kidogo, lakini tuko sawa.
Sawa pamoja.
So my name again is Nicholas Tum. As I said before, I work in credit department, Eldoret branch. Tumefurahia sana kukuwa na nyinyi. Kidogo tu niongeze. Sijui kama kila mtu ananiona.
Tunakuona na tunakusikia mzee. Karibu.
Asante. So zile products ambazo tuko nazo zenye nyinyi kama diaspora members mnaweza qualify. We have 3 products. There is normal loan, and normal loan we have two types. There is one for 60 months and there's another one for 48 months. That is the maximum period. Let me start with the one for 48 months. It is ×3 of your savings. So as Eric said before, if you've saved, let's say 300,000, you can qualify for 900,000. The maximum repayment period is, as I said, 48 months. Interest is 12% per annum, or 1% per month on reducing balance. As in interest inaenda ikipungua. Kama ningeweza if I was able ningekuwa nimeshare vile huwa hiyo schedule vile huwa inaenda. Na requirements za kupata hiyo ya 48 months ni one, as diaspora members we will require you to of course fill the loan application form, attach 2 copies of your payslips. We will need a 3-month bank statement where your salary is going through if you are employed. We'll also need your employment letter or contract letter. If it is amount below 2 million, let's say kama ni 2 million exact utatuwekea 6 guarantors. Kama ni below 2 million, minimum of 4 guarantors, but anything above 2 million tutahitaji collateral. Collateral namaanisha maybe title deed ama let's say logbook kama uko na gari. So hiyo ni normal loan ya 48 months. Tukienda hiyo form ukijaza, kuna mahali penye ukisign unasainiwa na witness, one of your guarantors anaweza sign kama guarantor na witness pia. Now, because you are sending those forms from far away from here, we will require you to, on every page, una sign na unaweka date ya your loan form. There are 4 pages: first, second, third, fourth. So the first page ndio ile maneno unaweka details zako, kama kwa mfano your let me show you a copy of loan form so that tukue on the loan form inakaa namna hii kama mnaiona from there. So your first page imeandikwa applicant's personal information, then kuna employment details, sio kama inaonekana, alafu pale chini ni amount. Second page ni ya guarantors ambao sasa wanakusainia. Kidogo tu.
Sawa, naona maswali zinateremka kabisa. Naona maswali zinateremka, siendelee sikuje. In some few minutes watapata nafasi ya ku.
Nimerudi.
Yeah, karibu.
So tukisema page ya guarantors mnaiona from hapo, that is the second page. Kuna mahali unaona watu wamesaini, nimetumia form ambayo imesainiwa. As you can see imeandikwa repayment guarantee. Third page ndio hiyo una sign hapo chini, alafu unasainiwa na witness. Alafu ile page ya 4 ni ya recommendation ambayo sisi tuna recommend. But I think this book unaipata kwa mkigoogle nini yetu Stima Sacco. So inakuwa rahisi. Secondly, tunaenda kwa hii normal loan ya 60 months. This one tunapeana mara 2 ya savings. Interest bado ni the same, 12% per annum, 1% on reducing balance per month. alafu requirements ni same na zile za normal loan ya 48 months. Tukijaza form tunahitaji ID copy ama passport kama ulifungua account na passport. Tunahitaji payslips mbili, statement ya 3 months ya salary, minimum of 4 6 guarantors depending on the amount you have applied. Anything above 2 million tunahitaji security, alafu na witness. Kufikia hapo sijui kama kuna maswali kuhusu hayo products mbili, alafu ndio niende kwa product ya 3 na ya 4.
I think Nicholas, if you are in a position clarify, nimesikia kuna any loan yenye umesema if you save that one you can get twice. Clarify
Yes.
that one, haiko a little bit clear for our members.
Ni normal loan siko mara mbili. Kuna normal loan yenye unaweza chukua mara 3 ya savings na mara 2 ya savings. Hii ya mara 2 ya savings unalipa na 5 years. Hii ya mara 3 ya savings unalipa na 48 months 4 years. But interest is the same, requirements are the same. So ile advantage uko nayo na hii ya times 2 ya savings ni kwamba you can pay it in a longer period. You can pay it in 5 years. But interest is the same, requirements are the same. So let's say kwa mfano kama uko na milioni moja unaweza pata milioni mbili, that is times 2, then you pay it in 5 years. But kama unataka ya mara 3, then now utachukua, kama uko na 1 million unachukua 3 million kwa mfano, but now in 48 months. Sijui kama hapo niko clear.
So in terms of the duration now, the other one will be ile at 3 normal loan and inaenda for 3 years that you will pay in 5 years.
Months. Yeah, for 48 months. Hiyo ni 4 years. Hiyo ya times 3 ya deposit.
Okay. Unless if there is any member anataka kuya more clarification about that. Naona mzee Ben Brill.
Naona pale kwa chat naona kuna swali ya Jacqueline Cheruta ameuliza kama kuna 4 times ya nini, kama kuna product ya 4 times ya savings. Yes, iko, lakini hiyo product ni inaitwa super loan ambayo interest yake iko juu kidogo, iko 14% per annum, but reducing balance. But hiyo ni ya watu ambao mshahara wao inapitia kwa Stima Sacco. Kama mshahara wako inapitia Stima Sacco ndio unaweza pata hiyo 4 times of your savings. Inaitwa super loan, you can pay it in 5 years, alafu ni mara 4 ya savings, interest ni 14%. I hope Jacqueline umenipata. Kuna swali ya Ben Birir amesema talking of interest of 12%, what makes it different from other loan institution like bank? Ben Birir, interest za banks zinakuanga 14%, maybe kwenda juu, na utapata bank wako na ile liwe ya kuweza kuongeza interest vile wanataka. Unajua kulikuwa na cap ilikuwa imewekwa na serikali lakini ikatolewa, but sisi hii 12% yetu iko that is actually probably the cheapest product in terms of development loan kwa against hiyo 14% ya bank. Na ujue pia as a member of a Sacco, you are the shareholder. Unajua kwa bank wewe ni unaenda tu unachukua loan, unalipa interest, lakini wakati wanalipa zile shares, zile dividends ni ya shareholders ambao ni wale wadosi wa hiyo bank. Lakini kama wewe ni member wa Stima Sacco, every year tunakulipa dividends. So wewe you una save, unapata affordable loans na bado unapewa dividends each year. So I think hiyo ndio advantage ya kwa Sacco against kwa bank. Kuna swali lingine hapo kweli?
Na swali nilikuwa nimeona from Kilio, I think bado Kilio.
Hii ni swali ambayo nani ata Charles atajibu. Hii ni maneno ya insurance.
Yes.
I think Charles amenote down atajibu baadaye.
It's okay. Maybe if any other question, we will keep maybe as we proceed on. You can move to the next products and then.
Yeah. So as we move to the next product, which is Okay, so the next product ni kuna product ya kama mortgage ambayo tunaiita makazi poa. This is a Stima Sacco product ambayo inakusaidia either kununua ama kujenga wakati unataka kujenga nyumba yako. Hii product kuna mara mbili, kuna ya 120 months na kuna ya 144 months. 120 months that is 10 years na 12 years. Na wakati unataka kuja kuapply hii product tuna zile requirements ambazo tutahitaji, of course kama wewe umeajiriwa tutahitaji payslip mbili. Payslip ni ya ku calculate ability vile Eric alisema before. We will need a bill of quantities, as in tunataka kujua how much tutatumia kujenga hii nyumba. Tutahitaji pia architectural plans vile imechorwa, na security ya hii product ni title deed. So meaning if you are constructing a house, of course you have a plot, tutatumia hiyo kama security. If you are purchasing a property na hiyo property iko na title, tutatumia hiyo title kama security ya hii loan. Minimum savings every month for that product is 5,000. Interest is 14% per annum. Sorry, per annum. Or around 1.16% per month on reducing balance. Product ya pili ya nne ambayo nataka kuiongelea ni kuna yenye inaitwa KMRC. Recently serikali ilikuwa inataka kupatia Wakenya affordable housing, hii ile agenda 4 ya Jubilee government. So the government partnered with financial institutions, Stima Sacco being one of them, to lend to members be able to construct or purchase residential houses. So hii product tunaiita KMRC. Na tumesema purpose ni ya kujenga ama ya kununua. Title deed itakuwa security ya hiyo, hatutumii guarantors, na maximum repayment period ya hiyo product ni 25 years. For if you are purchasing a house or you want to construct a house in, let's say, in Nairobi, utapata maximum.
Hello. Nicholas.
Unanipata?
Yes. Ulikuwa umenini kidogo lakini umerudi. Yeah, you can proceed now. Uko sasa unaweza endelea saa hizi.
Unanipata?
Yes. Hapo sasa iko sawa. Ulikuwa umepotea kidogo lakini uko sawa. Karibu.
Pole.
Yes. I think Nicholas, maybe kuna challenge ya technology. Meanwhile, members, karibuni, mkutano inaendelea. This is a Stima Sacco Empowerment for Life. Naendelea, we are on the third speaker who is presenting now, Nicholas Tum. Nicholas Tum.
Yes.
Yeah. Karibuni members, nimeona watu wanaingia. CK Solomon, karibuni. Efalin, Victor, Shadra, karibuni.
Tuko sawa?
Yeah, mko sawa saa hizi. Karibu, endelea saa hizi.
Sawa, wacha tuendelee. Pole, ni maneno ya technology. Nilikuwa kwa product ya 4 ambayo tunaita KMRC. There is a product that the government introduced recently as part of agenda, the big four agenda ya government. Kuna hii affordable housing ambayo serikali inataka kujengea wananchi nyumba ambayo at least kila mtu akuwe na nyumba mzuri. So kuna product ambayo serikali imepartner na financial institution, Stima Sacco being one of them, ambayo tumeita KMRC. Hii product ina run for 25 years. You can pay it in 25 years. Na interest iko mara mbili. Kuna interest ya 9% na kuna 9.5%. If you are earning gross income ya below 150,000, unaweza pata na 9%. You can pay it in 25 years. If you are earning income of above 150, tunakupatia na 9.5%. And you can realize 9.5% and 9% ni iko hata below, iko below ile 12% ya Stima Sacco kwa ile product ya normal loan. So it's a good product and you can pay it in a longer period. Now, if you are purchasing a house or you are constructing a house in Nairobi, you can access 4 million. If it's outside Nairobi ni 3 million. So kama unataka kujenga hapa Eldoret, utapewa maximum ya 3 million. Now you can contribute the rest. Requirements ni almost same tu na zile za normal loan. Tunahitaji payslips 2, current, 3-month bank statement. If you are building, tutahitaji hizo architectural plans, BQs, na of course copy ya title deed. Utajaza form. Kuna form ya we will share in kwa ile WhatsApp group yetu. Tutawatumanisha hiyo form ya form ya hizi loans za kawaida ni different.
Wow. Naona maybe bado kuna challenge. Yes.
Osea.
Yes, Charles.
This is as Tom is still sorting the technology inch.
Yep.
Allow me to answer some of the questions I'm seeing here.
Absolutely. You can go ahead.
The insurance.
Yep.
There was a question on how to claim the fund. And now in a case, we have 2 ways. We have 2 cases. One is where we are claiming the benevolent fund, the last amount that we need before we do burial. We help us in burial purposes. So this one should be paid before we bury the body. So in such a case, we need the death notification from the hospital, and we need a letter from area chief or showing that the death is gone, and we also need a burial permit. Then we will process within the 3 weeks at most. So it can either come second or third week after we have received the claim form. Now, in we are paying the investment, that bit of the investment, whatever you leave the next of kin. In such case, we should be burial. So after burial, we will have the deceased. So we need the certificate and also ID copy of the next of kin. So you give us the certificate and ID copy of the next of kin and a letter from area chief or assistant chief. So if you produce this document to any of our branch, the amount will be processed. Now there's a question from Sacco concerning the age limit for the cover. Now the last expense cover, the age bracket, and the age bracket for the contributor and the spouse, the entry age is 32 years old, and it goes up to 84 years. That's the contributor and the spouse. And for the kids, there are 4 kids. The entry age is 18 years of age, and it goes up to 21 years. So a child who is above 21 years cannot be covered under the parent's cover. Rather, he can take another cover outside the parent's cover. Then for the parents, it starts from 30 years of age, that is the entry age, up to 84. So when you are above 84, that one we cannot cover. So 84 up to 30 years of age. Then there's a waiting period. If I enroll today, then the nuclear family, the spouse, the contributor and the spouse and the 4 children, the waiting period is 1 month. So if something happens before 1 month of enrollment, after enrollment, before 1 month of enrollment, then there is no compensation. But if something happens after 1 month for the nuclear family, we will compensate. For the parents and the parents-in-law, the waiting period is 3 months. So you have to wait for 3 months to claim. As if something happens before the 3rd month after enrollment, then we will not compensate. But after 3rd month onward, we will compensate. But in case of accident, there is no waiting period. If the death occurs because of any accident, then we will compensate immediately. Tom, you are okay?
Maybe you will repeat a little bit. It wasn't clear for most of the members due to echo. Maybe you can a little bit rewind for some few seconds, few minutes.
Oh, pardon?
It wasn't clear. There's some echo from your background, but I think maybe you can, if you don't mind, you can.
Oh, I can repeat.
A little bit. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, allow me to repeat.
Yes.
The idea here, the question here was about the age bracket. The age bracket for last expense cover. And the last expense cover, it covers the nuclear family, that is the contributor, the spouse, and the 4 children. And it also covers the 4 parents, that's the 2 parents of the contributor and the 2 parents of the spouse. Now, the entry limit for the children, the 4 children, is 18 years. It's 18 years, sorry, the entry level of the children, of the 4 children, is 1 month, and the maximum entry is 21 years. So a child that does not fall under that bracket, the bracket is 1 month to 21 years. So a child that is 22 years of age cannot be covered under the parents under the parents' contribution. Then for the spouse and the contributor, the entry is 18 years and it runs up to 70 years. So I, as the contributor and my spouse, I can only be covered if I'm of 18 years of age and my spouse is also 18 years of age until the 70 years. As in between 18 to 70, if you are of age of 18 years to 70 years, then you can take the cover. If you are above 70 years as a spouse, then we cannot take the cover. For the parents, the entry age for the parents, the in-laws, and the immediate parents of the contributor, the entry age is 30 years and 84 years. So those parents that are above 84 years cannot be covered with this last expense. So we cover only those parents who are between 30 years of age and 84 years of age. Then during claiming, there is a waiting period. If you enroll today, then for the nuclear family is the parents, the contributor, the contributor, the spouse to the contributor and the children. The nuclear family, the contributor, the spouse to the contributor and the children, the waiting period is 1 month. And for the parents and parents is low, the waiting period is 3 months. And in case of accident, the accidental cases, then there is no waiting period. Is it clear?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is clear now, Mr. Charles.
Yeah, but in case of any question, any clarification, you can as well bring it up.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
I think Mr. Nicholas Toom is ready.
Yes, I am ready. I'm back.
Okay, welcome back, Nicholas.
Yeah, so I was finishing on KMRC, but I can go back to Makazi Poa, the one I told you was the Sacco. You remember KMRC is government and financial institution, Stima Sacco included, but Makazi Poa ni Stima Sacco. So hii ya Makazi Poa ukisha save for 3 months ndio unakuwa lipa. It is 5 times of your saving for 12 years. So hiyo ni 12, that is 144 months. Security ni title deed. So ile shamba yenye unajenga ama ile property unanunua inakuwa security ya nini? Ya hiyo loan. Tukikuja kwa KMRC nikimalizia, you have to be a member for 1 year to qualify for this product. Minimum savings 200,000, but you can pay it in 25 years maximum period. Na of course title itakuwa security ya product. So I can now welcome questions. In case member kuna swali ya type ama ulize, it is now your opportunity. Naona Eric amejibu hiyo swali ya vile unaweza deposit kwa Stima Sacco, that is very okay.
Nicholas, there is a question someone is asking.
Yes.
That mentioned you can use title D. What about in areas? Because most of the people, in some places, they use allotment letter. In Stima Sacco, do you accept allotment letter? Maybe in a process of waiting for a title D?
No, we tunatumia title deed.
So in a scenario of allotment letter, it's not possible.
It is not possible. I can see my colleague Bernard Koech. We work together in Stima Sacco Eldoret as credit officers. Naona yuko anaweza changia kidogo, na pia naona manager alikuwa kama atakuwa na nafasi anaweza pia changia to explain more on what I have said. So Bernard Koech, karibu.
Morning.
Morning, Bernard.
Morning, Bernard.
We weka video ndio tuweze kuona Bernard Koech.
Yeah, unfortunately, I joined you guys a bit late, but as I can see, you've covered quite a huge area of our products, and specifically those that are more specific to diaspora members. From my end, maybe it's just to encourage diaspora members to use the team that has already been specifically been allotted to serve the diaspora membership, and we really hope to interact more and empower you. That is all I have for now. Maybe we shall, as we continue with the interaction, we shall see what else needs to be added to the discussion.
Asante, my colleague Bernard Koech. I think now it's an interactive session. We are waiting for your questions. People as much as we can. Eric, angalia hapo kwa machat, naona kuna maswali zinakuja mingi tuweze kujibu. Sijui kama Shadrack hapo kwa line. Shadrack, ayuko. Eric, you can take over.
Thank you very much, Tom. I think I can respond from there. I don't know whether I'm audible enough, huh? But Rosea, you can confirm that whether I'm audible enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you very much. I think there's quite a number of questions that we've I'm seeing in a pop up, and I don't know. Somebody has not even asked a question like, how about if I have a land in Kapsabet to Kochini? I mean, will I be able? Do I qualify for a makazi poa or a mortgage? I mean, these facilities are purely for us members. It's not restricting. As long as you are salaried and you have the ability, it's not restricting. Now, I've seen somebody who've asked a question, and I'm going to respond. I think there is one for Charles Ngicho about there's a question like just a concern, because I guess I'm the only one outside the group. Is there a way of diversifying this group in terms of membership? Okay. Waiting periods, principal memberships for children 1 month. I think Charles, you're going to respond on that. There is a question about how do we do our regular deposit tukiwa pande huu wa diaspora. That question was asked by somebody by the name Stella. Thank you very much, Serone Stella. Yes, there's kuna numerous ways of paying or depositing money through ukiwa diaspora. You are not limited. I know you normally send money home. I mean, each and every now and then you normally send money home, and I know you normally use either M-Pesa, World Remit, Wave. Like I said before, I know there's quite a number of you who normally send money through using M-Pesa or via M-Pesa to people in Kenya. You can also send money via M-Pesa to your account in Stima Sacco without necessarily struggling. You can send money if you have a Safaricom line there. You can access M-Pesa, unaweza convert to M-Pesa and to money pesa direct to your account in Stima Sacco. And using, and I know it is a good platform that I'm going to mention this. You can sign in to our web portal. Unaingia www.stima-sacco.com, and then you sign in to our web portal, especially for the members who've joined, because the moment you're a member, umepata membership account, we synchronize your membership so that you can access what is happening in your account. And when you send money to Stima Sacco Direct, you'll be able to check, you'll be able to trace how your money pesa yako imeingia. If you are paying a loan, you'll be able to check using our web portal. So one, you sign in. Ukiingia www.stima-sacco.com, utaona sign in and log in. When you sign in, it will give you a password to SMS. I think we've improvised our system that you can also receive an SMS ukiwa diaspora. So it will give you a password, and then you log in, and then you use that password, and then you'll be able to check what's happening in your account. So you can send money via you can send money via M-Pesa to your account direct. And when you want to send money, unaweka paybill. Unaweka paybill. Paybill number is 823244. Paybill number is 823244. And then account number is 802. Okay, first of all, kuna registration fee ya shilingi 500, na ni mzuri tuambiane on that part. Registration fee is 500 bob. Now, when you are paying for registration fee, unaweka paybill number, and then paybill number is 823244. Account number unaweka 809, and then member number, and then mwisho unaweka 00, and then unatumana. When you are depositing or unaweka ile pesa you save so that you access loan, unaweka paybill number which is 823244. Paybill number doesn't change. Account number unaweka 802, and then member number yako, and then mwisho unaweka 00. Hizo digits zote ni 12 digits. When you want to contribute for shares, unaweka 802, not 802 but 800, that is for share capital, and then unaweka your member number, and then mwisho unaweka 00. The difference between the three is the first, especially is the first 3 digits: 809, 802, 800. So that is the difference. We also have the current account, so you can send money from diaspora to the current account in Kenya, and it will go directly to your current account, which is a transactional account. And the transactional account unaweka paybill number ni 823244, and then account number is 801, and then your member number katikati, and then mwisho ni 00. So that in an event that you want to pay some money for insurance, that is the account yenye utatumana pesa. When you are paying loan, that is the account yenye utatumana pesa. But for now, for those who are not paying loans, you utaweka pesa kwa 802 member number, and then mwisho 00. In that way utakuwa umesave pesa yako. I've seen a question. I don't know whether I've mentioned for someone mwenye amesema I do not have M-Pesa. I do not have M-Pesa, unfortunately. When you don't have M-Pesa, we'll send you the account details so that you send money directly from the diaspora. I think I'll put the account details here. I'll put the account details qua group. And of course, you have my for those who have my digits, you can talk to me, and then I'll send you the account details privately. Any other question?
Eric, there is a question. One of the members has asked, how long is the processing period?
Processing period, is it your loan? Am I a membership? Maybe
for loan. Yeah,
for loan.
This question is in 2 ways. The first one is, for instance, how long for someone to qualify to get a loan, and the next one is how long is the processing period for the loan? That question is, someone is asking, is it possible if I will pay like a lump sum amount, then borrow the loan?
Come up again, Jose. Is it possible?
Is it possible, for instance, if someone in diaspora is saying, if I have like 500,000 and save all 500,000 and wait for like for the to borrow the loan immediately without that history of like saving a little bit by a little, maybe in monthly basis?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me respond to the 2 questions. First of all, the process, the duration that normally takes for one to be a member, especially when, okay, let me start from membership. When you send me all the details, all the documentation, it is very easy. It takes even a day or 2 for you to get membership from depending on the workload that we have here. But when when the documentation comes slowly, and then it takes a bit of time. Otherwise, when I receive all the documentation, enrolling you to be a member is very fast. 2, the duration that takes for one to borrow. Depending again on the documentation, I think mostly we don't normally stay, at most 5 days for those who've applied. Na ikienda sana ni maybe 2 weeks, especially for huge loans. Otherwise, is it small loans, and I will say loan below $1 million normally takes at most a week, and I know Tum can confirm that. Another thing is about huge deposit. Someone who, if for example you want to put $1 million or 500,000, instead of you contributing every month, there is an account that I talked about. Or let me break it this way. I know we have someone who can pay the monthly rule, whereby every month atakuwa akitumana pesa to the account direct. That is one bit. There is someone else mwenye anataka aweke a huge amount and then nikae after 6 months or maybe akae 5 months or 3 months and then aweke ingine. That is another person. Well, when you want to do that, kuna what we call internal standing order, which you will utaweka. It is free. We don't charge you. So utatumana hiyo pesa, we will put in what you call prime account or the current account, so that ikifika tarehe fulani a specific date tunatoa hiyo pesa. Kama umeweka 500,000 and you want us to, if for example ni 600,000 and you want to run it for 3 months, and then tutatoa in bits of 200,000, then after 3 months that will be utakuwa tu umekuwa kama mtu mwenye amekuwa akicontribute every month. I think the essence the essence is about being consistent. It's about consistency within every month. So yes, unaweza weka huge amount, you can place a huge amount, but we'll here internally we'll split ndio ikuje kama inakuja every month. And in an event that you want to umesave for 3 months, and then you want, and within the 3 months umesave 500,000, and now you want to bring 1 million weke. I know Tum will respond on that. What happens if I want to make a huge amount and then I borrow loan immediately? Otherwise, the essence, actually one of the rules of Sacco is about consistency. Kindly be consistent every month and you have no problem. So Tum, maybe you can respond on what I've mentioned about what happens. And if a member anataka aweke a huge loan, does it affect the loan? Thank you. Tum?
Thank you, Eric. Yes. You have to have saved for at least 3 months for you to qualify for a loan in Sacco. But after 3 months, if you want to deposit more, to qualify more, then it's okay. Let's say, for example, you save 10,000 every month for 3 months. That is 10,000, and you wanted a loan of, let's say, $1 million. Stima Sacco inakubalia uongeze hiyo pesa iko juu ndio uqualify nini? Qualify hiyo 1 million. Kwa mfano, you save 10,000 and you say that is 30,000. Now for you to get $1 million, you need 334. So you are supposed to add 304 to qualify 1 million. So it's allowed, but you cannot join Stima Sacco we deposit 500,000 immediately na utake kupewa loan. Hapana, lazima usave at least 3 months. I think hapo niko clear. Asante.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tom. I think there's somebody who've asked a very interesting question. Ameuliza kwamba am I the only one who is not a Kale? It's quite hilarious. Elijah, I think we have very many members who are not Kalenjins in diaspora, and they are our members. I don't think Stima Sacco is for the Kalenjins only, or actually basically this group is not for the Kalenjins only. We are just if you are a member of I think this group is open to anybody regardless of your tribe, and I think Jose can attest to that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So we are welcoming everybody mwenye ako diaspora, and I'm actually appealing to, we can empower ourselves through passing the information. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we all grow together. I don't know. I know we still have questions. I don't know. Say, bado tuko na time.
Yeah, bado tuko na some few. Yeah, bado tuko na time. Probably, maybe bado tuko na karibu 30 minutes hivi tumalize. So maybe members kama kuna any question. Kemboy, kuna some questions zenye umenote on your side, and then Eric and the team will respond.
Thank you,
And then,
sir.
okay. Kemboy, proceed. If there is some few questions you can ask you on your side, and then Eric and the team will respond.
Let me check. I guess this one was already answered. There was a member who asked, what is the procedure of claiming funds for the disease? I think that one they already answered. There's another question here. I think benefits of joining Stima Sacco. Then what's the requirement? Then there's a member who asking what is the requirement for joining. I think that one you can also still answer him. I think I may join a bit late.
Okay. Right. All right. Requirements for joining. I think.
Yeah. And then Eric, there is one question from a member here. Then you will answer all of them. There is a question from Keegan. You want to ask if actually Keegan. Keegan, you want to ask your question factually? Karibu Keegan.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Nimeona Eric na the team umejaribu sana kuanza. I've been following. Naona maswali mingi sana zimejibiwa. Nashukuru sana. Niko na swali moja. Even though Charles alikuwa ametutisha kidogo hiyo story na Benoflem, story na kifo kidogo, but umejibu hizo maswali vizuri. So swali yangu ni kwa tume. Kuna issue ya umenunua shamba alafu shamba haina title but you want to develop the land, so using Sacco's maybe loan, something like that, but the issue is that hiyo shamba umenunua, it takes a long time for you to maybe to be the title court processed. Can you use another different title as a collateral for that land? Hiyo ni swali yangu. Otherwise Stima Sacco, we support you. You guys are doing great. Eric, reach out to members bana. Hii Stima Sacco, naona watu wa diaspora tunaingia kabisa because we want to invest back home and we want a strategy, a good support system that is back home. Endeleeni sana. We are here to reach out kabisa kuhakikisha kuwa like at least members tumeingia, at least tumesupportiana because East West home is best. Now, sir, nashukuru sana. Thanks for the opportunity and the platform. Asante sana. Tum.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your question, Keegan. Yes, you can use another title to secure a loan to build this, let's say this land in a title. In fact, hata title kama si yako iko kwa jina mwingine, let's say your dad or your mom or your brother or a friend unaweza tumia, so long as mumagree na kuna document ambayo huyo mwenye title ata sign. But kama ni yako na unataka kutumia kudevelop hii shamba yenye haina title, it's okay, it's allowed. Sijui kama Keegan uko sawa?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope nimemjibu vizuri.
Yeah, umenijibu, yeah. Yeah, asante sana for the response.
Thank you. I don't know whether I'm audible enough. I think Keegan, I don't know whether you can hear me well.
Yes, I can hear you, man. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Keegan. Thank you very much, Keegan, for the response and for the positive response that you've given to us. We are trying our best. I know Corona imeleta, I know mostly pia Corona imechangia the online mkutanos, and So as much as we say it was a bad thing, it has, I mean, we've learned something in handy. Now, I want to talk about the requirements for joining Stima Sacco. For people in diaspora and people in our country, I think the requirements are totally different. In our country, we just need a copy of employment, not copy of employment, ID copy. First of all, you will fill the form, and then you'll attach your copy of ID, and a copy of your KRA PIN certificate. And yeah, I think those are the minimum requirements. When someone in diaspora will require a copy of ID, KRA PIN certificate, will require a copy of your employment letter, and a copy of your utility bill. That is the requirement. Of course, you will fill the membership application form. So those are the minimum requirements. So, and I normally send all those the documentation to the person individually. Then akijaza naona kama amejaza vizuri, and then ndio tuna process. We move from there. Somebody again asks about the benefits of why should I join Stima Sacco? Of course, I'll talk of few key things. One is the high, that is return on investment, high dividends rate on share capital. For year 2020, we paid dividends at the rate of 14%. And I know we are among the top, actually, we are the leading Sacco with that. Because in Stima Sacco, we pay dividends. We paid dividends at the rate of 14%. We also pay high interest rebates on alpha deposit. Your pesa una save so that you access loan. It doesn't just relax in Stima Sacco for you to access loan only. We normally pay interest rebates on that. And in Stima Sacco this year, we paid at the rate of 10.75. That is the year 2020. And we also have 1 day loan processing period. Kuna loans that we can do within a day. And I talked, the reason why I talked of 1 week is the longest. Otherwise, we have loans that we can process within a day and you have the money in your account. Low interest rates on loans as low as 1% per month on reducing balance. Those are very cheap loans. And I think most of the diaspora people, you've been accessing very cheap loans. Interest rate 1% per month on reducing balance. I am 100% sure you can't get that anywhere. Access to deposit-based loans up to 5 times of our members' alpha deposits. I know that one, at the moment, most of the diaspora people, you access 3 times, and we are still building, we are still coming up with better products for you. We have people who can access, and I know, issue are salary-based, that Tumo was talking about. I think I mean for only people in diaspora. You people in diaspora, maybe you might not access salary-based loans because, I mean, your salaries are outside there. I mean, you don't access salary through our Kenyan bank account, but I know you have relatives, you have friends, you have family members who normally do this. And I know, I mean, pass an information to somebody else and you empower. So they can access salary-based loan, people in Kenya. I know I'm talking to you and I know most of those people rely, I mean, a lot of information. I'll say you normally pass a lot of information through your channel. And I know very many people through CAS FM, they normally get all information. Membership at the Stima Sacco is among the top most performing Sacco. Is the best performing Sacco so far in Kenya. We have low premium insurance products such as medical cover and auto policy. Hata watu wenye wako na magari here, you can insure those cars. We have comprehensive insurance. We've talked of land expense. The one that Kigen was talking about, hey, tumeshtua. You know, kifo it comes, and when it comes, it normally shakes the family. And inakuja the time that maybe people are not ready. So ni mzuri pia tukue aware of that. Pia your health cover. Wewe ukiwa Australia, when you are in Australia, when you are in Canada, when you are in US, in whichever country that you are, Finland, ni mzuri pia kwa when you've taken that cover, because it's going to itakucover wewe na watu wa nyumbani. Mtu akiwa msika hapa ama mtu when someone is not feeling well akiwa hapa home anaweza tumia that cover na wewe umemlipia pale. I think the most beautiful thing is when you've ensured that health ya mtu mwenye ako nyumbani is covered in an event that this person is not feeling well. You can access, I mean, utapigiwa simu, oh, nimeenda this hospital, I mean, they need amount. When they have that cover, you are sorted. We also are we are coming up with Mlangoni, what we call agency banking. And I know in due course maybe we'll incorporate, we'll also have agency banking in diaspora so that when you want to do all the transactions, you can do at the convert of your place. Mali huko tu, we can do that. We have ATMs, we have mobile money, mobile based loans up to 120,000. So for people in mtu akiwa, well, if for example, say you're a member there and you have a brother and sister mwenye ako hapa na yeye ni member, yeye akitaka loan ni mzuri pia, mwambie hey, you can access, shika simu yako, you can dial *489#, they can get up to 120,000 instantly. In that way, we are trying to be one house with everything inside. Now, there is somebody who asked a question on guarantorship in diaspora. I know as we talk, I know initially when we started this, I don't know whether I'm still audible.
Yeah, you are audible. In addition to guarantors, for more, in addition, there is a question related with guarantors. Someone is asking, how can I anaweza karanda watu wengine, because people are watu wangapi at most.
Sorry.
Someone is asking, is it you can guarantee how many people?
You can okay. The number of guarantors that you can guarantee within a particular period, the number of guarantors you can guarantee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Up to 12 people. You can guarantee up to 12 people.
Proceed on. Yeah.
Yes. Now, on issue of guarantorship, I think Jose, you can attest to me, when we started this program, especially a diaspora, when we started it, one of our biggest fear was guarantors. And I know Akina Millicent, I don't know whether, I believe she's in this program, Akina Jackie, Akina Felix, Osea, you were there. When we started it, initially our main challenge was guarantors. Sasa mimi nitaingia, nani atanisainia? Na mimi I'm in Perth. And other people are in Adelaide or in a different place. Who will sign for me? But you've realized right now, when you want to sign Osea akitaka loan na unataka kumguarantee. By the way, even you people in Australia, you can guarantee mtu mwenye ako Kenya comfortably. Na hata mtu mwenye ako Kenya, unaweza guarantee mtu mwenye ako Australia comfortably without having the physical form. We have what we call additional guarantors form, whereby tunaweza kutumia soft copy, utamsainia kama ni Hosea, unamsainia, unaweka all your details there, then unamtumia Hosea, anasign, anatumanisha to Upper Eldoret. That is what, and it works well. You don't have to have the form that you saw Tom having it in order for you to umesainia. What we are normally tunaangalia sana is whether the signature that you umeweka hapo inalingana na signature that we have in our system, so that we don't have people saying nimesainia Hosea yet they've not, ama someone anasema Hosea amenisainia yet they've not. I know right now that we've upgraded our system that's such that you can get a notification. So essentially in Kenya, and I know even this one you can access even for people in diaspora. If Hosea is a member, if Hosea is applying for a loan, na nimemsainia, ile day that loan is going to be processed, I will receive an SMS kwamba nimesainia Hosea this amount, 1 million. Kama Hosea alikuwa ameandika 100,000 na amenipatia nimesign 100,000, and then the credit person ameprocess ni 1 million, I will receive a notification that nilimemsainia Hosea 1 million, not 100,000. And I am at liberty to say no, sikuwa nimesign 1 million, nilikuwa nimesign 100,000. And I think in that way it in a cushion guarantors, so that we don't have someone mwenye anasema nataka unisainie loan ya 1 million, akiweka zero mbele hapo inakuwa 10 million, and then we process. So kuna those back and forth information that we normally send back to the customer in order to verify that this is what I indicated and this is true what I've written. So on issue of guarantorship, I don't think guarantorship size is a problem. We have quite a number of people in Australia, in Canada, in US and Finland and Germany, and most of them,
Eric. Pole, naona kuna freezing. Naona Eric amefreeze. Meanwhile, wale maswali bado iteremke.
I'm
Eric,
still audible.
Ulikuwa umefreeze.
Oh, okay.
Will freeze for 30 seconds. So yeah.
Oh, 30 seconds,
Yes.
No, I was talking of guarantorship. I don't know whether I'm okay. I was talking of guarantorship.
Yes, yes.
Osea, are you still getting me?
Yeah, you are heard.
Yeah, I was saying guarantorship. Guarantorship size in diaspora is not a problem.
Yep.
And I think what we are doing, like Kigen, we are building networks like that. Mali Uko, if you are in Perth, if you are in Adelaide, if you are in Sydney, you should know how many friends do I have around Sydney, so that when you need a loan, you can easily send them the loan wanassign na wanatumanisha. You don't have to send the physical form. There is what we call additional guarantors form enye tunakutumianga. Utamtumia mtu whether kama mtu ako a different state, unaweza mtumia ana sign na anakutumia without them having the loan application form. So I believe I've responded on the issue of guarantors.
Ben, I think Ben he want to say something. Ben, really in regards to guarantors. Ben.
Thank you, everyone. Hey, Eric, Jambo. So, I think on guarantors, Eric has really touched almost every aspect that I was gonna ask. So, I think I'm satisfied. That's really, really good, and I'm satisfied with the information. So, thank you for that, and I will still ask questions later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe before that, I've seen Sarah Tindi. Sarah Tindi has, yeah, I think that question for guarantors, it was for Sarah Tindi. And again, there's another question here, Sarah Tindi, maybe before I leave it to somebody else to respond.
No, Sarah, there's a member who is asked, or is there an installment?
Is there?
Must I buy 300 shares upfront, or is there an installment payment method I can use?
Thank you very much. The minimum shares that is required for every member and shares what 25,000. That is the minimum. So if you get 25,000, if you want to add, you can inform us that I want to continue from there. And if you want to stop, then you are at liberty to do so. Otherwise, the minimum shares that every member must have in shares worth 25,000. Actually, initially it used to be 5,000, but I think the laws were changed just to fit all members across. Because ulikuwa unapata the minimum, kuna members wako na 5,000 shares, yet kuna people wenye wako na above 300,000 or 500,000 shares. And these people used to earn a lot when it comes to dividends. So the Stima Sacco thought if we raise the amount to 25,000, tutakuwa tumesaidia all the members, especially when they are being when dividends wakilipwa dividends. So that is why the amount was raised to 25,000. Yes, and yes, you can do unaweza amua I want to do 25,000 once, or depending, you can decide I want to do them in installment.
Then we amepata hiyo question. Alafu kuna question nyingine hapa, how do I know my Stima Sacco member number? I don't know.
Any other question?
You can.
And I know, thank you very much. Charles will talk. I think Charles will talk more on health cover. I know health cover is a very nice product. You know, when you've made sure wakati umeinsure watu hapa home, you will work. I think when health cover. I think amesema Charles could you still talk our span on health cover? I think Charles is going to take us through that. And I was actually saying that when you've insured people here at home, you will work in peace, or utakuwa na amani ukiwa diaspora. Because mtu akiwa mgonjwa, one of the biggest problems that we have at the moment is that the moment you are a member of Stima Sacco, wewe unang'ang'ana na kusave, wewe umechukua ka loan, una repay the loan, and then upate mtu amekuwa mgonjwa and you are in diaspora, saizi kuna lockdown, there is little you can do except utumanishe tu pesa nyumbani, huyo mtu aende hospitali. But here Stima Sacco tumecome up na product ya health cover. whereby when you've ensured that your members are, or your close people or your loved ones are insured, you will be in peace, because these people, they can access medical facilities wanazaenda hospitali here watibiwe without even talking to you. So maybe kazi yako ni kufuatilia umeenda hospitali, I mean, you will be in peace compared to when you don't have any health cover. I think one of the biggest challenges is in the health sector. So maybe Charles will expound more on that, on the health cover,
before Charles,
how much should
there
be
is a
paid.
question.
And
Eric,
so on.
there is a question as well. A member anauliza, for instance, I'm in abroad, in a scholarship basis, he doesn't have a job, but he normally depend with stipend. Is it possible to use like, it doesn't have an
Yes.
employment letter for you to prove that he has a job, but he gets something from stipend? Is it possible to save the stipend in Stima Sacco? Eric, umepata swali?
Yes. Let me talk on something on that, but maybe before I give it to Charles and Tom to respond. Yes. Nimepata swali about stipend.
Yes.
I think most of the people in diaspora, the jobs that you are given, they are not permanent and pensionable. I mean, compared to our country. I think mnafanyanga job, you are not given a permanent and pensionable, but why a permanent and pensionable? I think most of the people ni mnafanya on contract basis that you can change employer anytime.
On contract basis, but kuna wenye hawana job kabisa, but wako na scholarship, na hii scholarship wanapata something monthly. So anauliza kama hiyo
Yes.
monthly yenye anapata anaweza save kwa Stima Sacco.
Yes. They can save in Stima Sacco. They can save in Stima Sacco very well. Hiyo pesa yenye analipo every month, they can open an account with us, watasave. Hata even when they need a loan, even when they need a loan, they will be given loans. Because I know in diaspora, most of your jobs that you are doing, as much as maybe at that time ajapata a job, employment, like normal employment, with time they will get one. So yes, we will give them loans. They will open accounts. We will give them loans, and they just like any other member, they will be able to save. So yes, they're at liberty to open an account and they'll save. And also we encourage even people who have friends or know students in your they've just wameingia Australia, you can encourage them to open an account with us, so that when they are in financial constraint, we can chip in. Osea.
Answered. Unless maybe on the other side. Okay, yeah, it is.
So
clear.
maybe Charles can take us through. The insurance. Okay.
Okay. Where am I clear?
Yes, Charles.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's a question posted by Faith, asking to be clarified on health cover. How much per month for family package? So what I've not gotten clear is about the family package, because the insurance cover, our insurance cover runs from a family of one person, that's a bachelor, from a single person to a family of 8 people. Then we have classified this insurance cover into 3 different groups. We have a classic package. So classic package ni ya watu wa ordinary people. Those who earn less salary, they don't have much, but still they need to be covered for medication. So the classic package, we have an outpatient compensation and inpatient compensation. Now the outpatient, we cover 50,000 per person. So we pay 50,000 per person. Hello, am I clear?
Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
you're clear.
the outpatient, we have 50,000 per person under classic, and we have 500,000 the inpatient per person under classic. Now, The premium is paid per year, not per month, but per year. Ukilipa leo, today is 10th of July, it runs until 2022, 10th July. And if you are covering your own self, just a single person, then the premium paid is 41,000. You pay for 41,000, you cover yourself as contributor. Then in case of anything outpatient, the limit we give is 50,000. Inpatient, the limit we give is 500,000. So in a case where you are a family of two, so you want to be covered 2 people, instead of paying 41,000 as a premium, you pay 62,000. Then we cover 2 people, and each person is compensated 500,000 for the inpatient and outpatient, 50,000. Okay, in a case of a family of 3, you pay 78,000 as a premium, and this is per year, 78,000 per year. The outpatient you are covered 50,000, and the inpatient you are covered 500,000. So under classic, there are 3 scenarios where a contributor is solo, just a single contributor, premium is 41,000. There's a case where the family are 2, so the 2 people are covered, premium is 62,000. There's a case where people cover are 3, a family of 3, premium is 78,000, and compensation outpatient is 50,000 for each, and inpatient is 500,000. Then we move to the next package, which is standard package. Now the standard package is where we increase the inpatient from 500,000 to 1 million. So here every person is covered with 1 million inpatient, and outpatient is 100,000. Now in this case, if a family is 1, now instead of paying 41, which you pay under classic, here now you pay 63,000 per year under standard. And under standard, you are covered 1 million for inpatient and 100,000 for outpatient. Under standard, where family are 2 people, then you cover 2 people with 95,000 premium, 95,000 per year. Then the limit we cover is 100,000 for outpatient for each, and 1 million inpatient for each. Premium for 2 is 95,000, that is standard package. Then standard package for 3 people, you pay 121,000. The premium is 121,000 per year. Outpatient cover is 100 for each person, and inpatient cover is 1 million for each person. Then a family of 4, where family are 4, and they have taken a cover, premium they need to pay in a year is 146,000. And each person is covered 100,000 outpatient, and inpatient cover 1 million per each. Then a family of 5, where family are 5 and they are covered at a standard cover, then premium paid per year should be 172,000. 172,000, they pay us 172,000, and we cover them each person 100,000 for outpatient and 1 million for inpatient each person. Then the third category is executive package. Now the executive package, the inpatient limit moves from 1 million to 3 million. And the outpatient move from 100,000 to 300,000. Now in this case, when we have a family of one person, a solo person, he pays 102,000 and is covered 300,000 outpatient and inpatient 3 million. When the family is two, he pays 153,000. The family pay 153,000 per year. Inpatient we cover them for 3 million each person. Outpatient we cover them for 300,000 each person. A family of three under executive package, the premium is 194,000 per year. The cover per person under inpatient is 3 million per person. Outpatient is 300,000 per person. Then a family of four, where family are four, the premium payment per year is 235,000, and we cover 3 million per person, and outpatient 300 per person. Then where we have a family of 5 people, family is 5 people, then the premium they pay is 276 per year, and the cover each person inpatient needs 3 million, each person outpatient needs 300,000. Then lastly, when we have a family of 6 people under executive, we need them to pay a premium of 317,000 per year, and we cover 3 million each person inpatient, and outpatient we cover 300,000. Now, there's a special case where, okay, the first lot that I've just given out, we cover inpatient and outpatient, but we don't factor in the dental and the optical services. Now, in a case where you need an optical or dental services, then you need to add additional 10,000 for the classic package. Ile package ya chini, on top of what you contribute, you add another 10,000 for dental and optical, and we cover 500,000 inpatient. Then for standard plus your package ya katikati, if you need the dental and optical service, then you add 15,000 of what I mentioned earlier. And for the dental and optical service, we cover 100,000 outpatient and inpatient 1 million. Then the last package, that is executive, where you need a dental and optical service, then you need to add 20,000 and you get covered. I don't know whether I've answered Faith rightly. Yes. Hello? Sir?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You have answered it correctly. And to all members, I think they will get, they have understood the information better.
We'll share the same document on our WhatsApp group so that you can read more about it.
Charles, I think there is a question here. Which hospital do you cover? And then another thing is, do you cover optical and dental?
Yes, sir.
I think it is concern from members. They want to know which, because in Kenya there is different kinds of hospital and a different level of hospital. So they are a little bit specific. Dental, do you cover dental or optical? Try to clarify a little bit, Charles.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, Charles, yeah.
Now I can see this question on, do you cover optical and dental?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we do cover. But on additional fee,
Okay.
as I mentioned earlier, we have 3 packages. We have classic, standard, and executive.
Okay.
Under classic, we cover dental and optical service, but the member need to add 10,000 in addition to what is required for this package. So there's additional 10,000 for dental and optical. That one is for the classic. And for the standard package, the contributor or the family need to pay 15,000 so that we cover the dental and optical illness. Then for executive package, then the family need to pay 20,000. Then we cover the dental and optical illness. Now, somebody have asked about the hospitals. Yeah, we cover. We partner with all the major hospitals, like in Eldoret. If I can just mention, we do have the MTRH. That's a memorial. We do have St. Luke. We have Avenue, and we are doing a deal with the Eldoret Hospital.
Yes, I think it is. Yeah, it is now clear. Yeah, it's now clear that for members. I think it is. Yeah, it is. It is clear. Unless maybe Eric, you can. Unless maybe if there is any other question from members. If there is any new question, any kusiwa from members, feel free. I think we are almost winding up. We are summing up everything. So unless if there is any other question, thinking by you are trying.
Osea, I think I had a challenge with my I don't know.
Yeah, you had a challenge.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you are audible now, Eric.
Yes.
So we were. Yeah, I was trying to say there is for instance, Eric, there is a question coming up. For instance, maybe 10 people here in diaspora or maybe somewhere else, they have decided to form a small group and they do some savings and they want to save through Stima Sacco. At which extent they will be eligible for them to get a huge sum of a loan, and what will you consider before giving them? These are probably a group of few members coming up together.
Yes, we normally embrace. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jose, for that. Actually, we normally embrace groups. In Stima Sacco, we have a huge group. We have a huge group here, chamas. You know, kuna chama, kuna merry-go-round. We normally embrace them. They can join Stima Sacco. They will open an account for a group or a chama. And I mean the membership account ndawatumia. If there is a group that unajua kuna 2 categories kuna group yenye wameform, they've registered, na kuna yenye they've formed but they've not registered but they are saving. So in an event that they've not registered, they'll watafungua account, they'll open an account with us, they will save. For a group, one access loans after saving for a minimum period of 6 months compared to individual. One access loans after saving for a minimum period of 6 months, and then when they so they can start saving between now and the time they want to borrow loan, at least or where that 6-month period is enough for them, at least or when registration certificate for us to give them loan, because that is one of the But kufungua account na kusave, they don't need, they can just open without necessarily having the registration certificate. The registration certificate is only needed when they want to borrow loan. So yes, they can open an account in diaspora. The minimum number of people to form a group ni watu 1 or 4 individuals, and maximum is 200. So they can open an account vizuri, they will save, they have no problem. I don't know if they have responded.
Yeah. For them to be eligible to probably to take loan, they must, how many members of them they must sign for that loan?
No, depending on the group, because utapata group, they have, depending on the constitution ya group, because unaweza pata in that, let's say for example, 10 people that they formed a chama, they've agreed that officials ni watu 5 ama ni 4, or signatories wakuwa watu 2 out of those are the people wenye wako enough to sign for the group. So wakiwa na officials, that is hiyo iko kwa among the constitutions ya group. Ni nyinyi.
Eric, allow me to.
Yes.
Jose, am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay, to add on what my colleague has said, for a group, they qualify for 5 times of their savings. Interest rate is 13.9%. You can pay in a maximum period of 5 years, that is 3 months. What you will need when you apply for a loan, one, of course, you as a group, they have to fill a loan registration, loan form, loan application form. The group has to be registered. So, lazima watupatie certificate of registration. The group should have a group constitution. So, lazima watupatie copy ya constitution. We will also need ID or passport and carry pins of the officials of the group. We will need pardon? Okay,
proceed on.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
proceed on.
We will also need the group has to meet and decide that they want to borrow from Stima Sacco. So last tunahitaji minutes yenye inaonyesha resolution to borrow from Stima Sacco. So when a group wants to borrow from Stima Sacco, lazima wakutane, wakuwe na minutes, na kwa hiyo minutes kuna mahali wameandika kwamba we want to borrow certain amount from Stima Sacco. When you open a membership account for group, we encourage members to watumie account inaitwa prime account, ile ya kuweka na kutoa, so that in future when they want to apply for a loan, hatutaitisha statement mingi. So wakitumia prime account, wanaweka pesa hapo, tunawekea standing order every month, let's say on a certain date, pesa inatoka hapo inaenda kwa share account na alpha account, such that wakati tunataka ku process loan, tunaweza tumia hiyo statement ya prime. Kama tunafanya zile account ya kuna ile inaitwa statement analysis, ile pesa inaingia na inatoka, DR na credit na debit, DR na DR. So hiyo tunaomba if they are applying for less than 2 million, tutatumia minimum of 4 guarantors. If they are applying for above 2 million, tutahitaji collateral. Kama ni exactly 2 million, ni tunatumia 6 guarantors. But anything above 2 million, tutahitaji collateral ambayo inaweza kuwa ni title ama logbook ama logbooks za magari za members. So sisi kama kuna nini, kama kuna kitu hapo nimesahau. Of course we will also need a list of group members and their contacts. So wakati wanakutana wanafanya ile meeting yao ya kutaka kuboro, wawe na watupatie list ambayo wameandika majina zao, their contacts, na wamesign hapo mbele. Yes, Osea.
What about in a situation, these groups are zingine kuna bronze and gold. What about if things ikishika kando in the middle of the process, once wajamaliza loan and maybe wengine wanaingia chini ya maji? In that situation, the remaining members will serve or will divide the remaining amount if 1 member or 3 members wanajitoa in that group. What are some of the advice do you probably consider?
Yeah, in such situation, Hosea, huwa tuna encourage members ambao wanataka kuboro as a group wakuwe members individually, so that our individual members wanakuwa security ya ile loan ya group. Now in case kuna member anataka kuletea shida hiyo group, of course yako na savings zake zile individual, so group watajua vile watatumia hizo savings zake kulipa part of the loan ambayo walichukua as a group. But then again, kama kwa mfano walikuwa wanatumia security yao ya maybe walikuwa wamenunua kashamba hapa Eldoret tunatumia kama security ya loan. Sasa unajua shamba yote ni ya members, so mtu hata kutoka maybe tuko na security ambayo ni shamba kwa mfano.
Fantastic. So Ben Peril. Ben. Ben, unmute on your side. Ben.
Unanisikia?
Yes, yeah, tunakusikia.
My question is directed to Nicholas. Was talking about group, but I didn't hear him say about companies. For example, we have a private company and the shareholders plus the directors are Kenyans. So I wonder how, if that is possible, we can, I don't know, we join the Sacco, then we borrow the loans because we want to do investment in Kenya. What's your take on companies which are registered here in Australia as private companies? What do you have in terms of legal issues, or it can be local arrangement in the sense that shareholders are Kenyans because we have identities as Kenyans here. So that's all.
Okay.
Thanks, Ben. Nicholas.
Yes. Ben, as a company, you can open a corporate account. You become corporate members in Sacco. You are able to, yeah, you open a corporate account as a member. You'll be able to access a corporate loan after we save for 6 months. Of course, when you want to borrow, tutahitaji certain requirements. One of them being, when you want to borrow, lazima kukuwe na ile resolution from the company ya kwamba mnataka kuboro, mtupatie ile CR12. CR12 ni ile inaonyesha how company is on shares ya kila shareholder. Tutahitaji statement ya 6 months ya yenu ambayo mna bank, na mnaweza qualify for corporate loan ambayo ni interest yake ni 14% per annum or around 1.16% per month on reducing balance. It is 4 times of your savings, na mnaweza pata you can pay it in 5 years. So that is a corporate loan. This is a product for corporate members. Example, tulikuwa tunaitisha memorandum of articles of association as memorandum, something of association, but tunaacha hiyo, tunachukua CR12. It's CR12 6 months statement. Tuna kama kwa mfano pia kama members wa hiyo kampuni wameajiriwa, pia mnaweza ongeza kama principal, but statement ndio tunahitaji sana. Alafu na hiyo resolution ya kwamba mnataka kuboro, na iwe imekuwa seal, imestampiwa hiyo resolution. Alafu na of course kama ni guarantors minimum of 4 below 2 million, 2 million, 6 guarantors above 2 million mnatumia collateral. I hope nimekujibu vizuri. But my colleague Bernard, I don't know if he's still around, anaweza ongezea kitu kama bado ako kwa line. Asante.
Bernard, it looked like Bernard alikuwa ametoka. Bernard Koech, I think Bernard. Yeah, amerudi. Bernard, karibu. Bernard Koech. Bernard Koech. Kimboy, unaona Bernard on your side?
Yeah, Bernard ndiye anajaribu kuingia. Nimemwadmit.
So wakati Bernard anaingia, ninaweza sema of course we will also need a registration certificate of the company. We will also need KRA pins and IDs of the officials of ama signatories wa hiyo nini. Alafu pia hiyo kampuni inakuanga na pin certificate yake KRA pin. Utahitaji pia. I think that is it. So I don't know if Bernard kama here. I also wanted to talk about when you members in diaspora apply for a loan. I think tulikuwa tumeongea hiyo before. What happens is when you send application forms to us, we print, of course we receive, we capture in the system. Tunapeleka committee, tunakuanga na committee, branch committee ambayo iko made up of the following members. Branch manager ambaye aliongea sasa ile before apande ndege, branch operations officer and two credit officers. So huwa tunapeleka hizo applications kwa committee, tunaiongelea, then when we've approved in the credit committee tunazileta, tunazirecommend, tunapeana kwa manager ana approve, na then tunafanya process ya kusema inaitwa batching. Now what I've been doing for diaspora members recently, since we joined the Eldoret branch in the month of January, we encourage members walipe na hiyo ile account niliwaambia inaitwa prime account. So we place standing orders on your behalf, but tuna communicate, tunawaambia if let's say tumekupatia loan leo tarehe 10 na unataka kuanza kulipa tarehe 10 next month, so tunakwambia unafaa kuweka amount fulani ya loan ya savings na list ya share capital, na of course Erika anawapatia ile procedure ya kutuma kwa prime account, then we place a standing order such that ile pesa unaituma inakuja kwa prime, ikifika siku hiyo system yenyewe inafiki inaweka kwa loan na savings. Na I really want to appreciate the diaspora members kwa sababu wale wote ambao tumewapatia loans of late, I think in the next meeting that we'll have to share the size of the loan book ambayo tuko nayo diaspora imekuwa kubwa. I really want to appreciate you because hakuna hata mmoja mwenye amedefault ama amechelewa kulipa loan yake. So nashukuru sana, tuendelee na hiyo moyo, tukichukua loan tulipe vizuri, ndio tusiweke guarantors kwa shida, ama kama ile security tulitoa hapa tukianza kuifuata. So mimi nashukuru sana, so far so good. We really appreciate you. Tunataka to grow pamoja, tuweke msave, mtuwapatie loan, na tuna promise as Stima Sacco, especially Eldoret branch, kwamba tutawasaidia vile tunaweza muweze kuendeleza huko nyumbani. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana. Well, detailed explanation, mzee Tum, all the way from Eldoret. I think we are almost finishing this section for today, unless you remember have any burning question, here kabisa. This section haitaisha before we give your chance. We still have some few minutes, and then we end the section for today. So members, if you have questions, if you are not in a position to type, you can unmute, and then we give you an opportunity to ask a question. So the floor is open. The floor is open. Stella, any questions? Stella, Jebeni, Victor, Tanui. Kemboy, there is any question umeona imekuja? Naona Mili, Gilbert, Joyce, Simon Ouma, Sato, Sarah Tingi, Faith. If there is any question, and then we will invite Eric to kuja hapo. Roda Nekesa, asante sana. So Eric, there is a question, probably maybe I will ask you later, that it will come later. Unless maybe bado kuna any additional information. Eric. Kemboy, there is any question on your
Alafu
side?
Thank you, Jose.
Yeah,
Maybe
Manuela,
Jose, maybe you can.
Yes, Eric.
I think a number of people. Let me.
Look
Jose,
like
I think sorry, I think I'm breaking. I don't know what's.
Wow. Manuela, you can proceed a little bit once Eric comes.
Nilikuwa nimeona pia Charles Ngicho alikuwa amenoti ya kwamba we have an online platform for self-service where we monitor your accounts on a website called web portal. It's good pia kwa members kwamba kuna website ambayo wanafuatilia account zenu, members wote ambao ni members wa Stima Sacco wana monitor account zenu na itakuwa nzuri. Naangalia Eric amerudi. Welcome Eric.
Yes, thank you. I think nimeingia in Charles Ngicho's intrude in his network. Now the web portal, every member and sign up for web portal and log in. We don't normally access it ourselves. It is it's upon your individual. You do it yourself. So when if you are a member, when sign in, you sign up and then you log in, so that you'll be checking everything on by yourself. Now, for the group that I've seen, I'm seeing Baron on our questions, Baron in Akuja, and we welcome those questions. We'll be able to respond them. Now, Hosea, because now we have a good number. Maybe we can have each and every individual maybe to say something. Unaweza pata kuna mtu alikuwa na swali, something to say. Maybe if you can give us maybe a minute or two.
Absolutely, that will be nice. So each individual probably if you are able to say someone. I can start from on my top end. That is Faith. Karibu. Meanwhile, Faith, naona Sarah Tindi hapo tayari. Sarah, karibu, sema neno. Asante Sarah Tindi, naona amesema yako karibu Sarah. Sarah Tindi,
Sarah unmute.
So meanwhile Sarah akijiandaa, naona Faith amekuwa tayari. Faith, karibu, sema neno Faith.
I just want to say thank you for creating the group. And I think we still have a number of questions that we have to address to Eric. But you've tried your best to explain a lot of questions. So I just want to say thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Faith. Kongoi. Thank you, Faith. From Faith, Sarah Tindi. Karibu Sarah Tindi. Nekeza.
Thank you, Faith.
Roda Nekeza.
Thank you, Faith.
Karibu Sarah Tindi.
Hi, thanks to Prono. I don't have any question. I think all my questions have been answered. That was a very informative session. So looking forward to many more and engaging with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah Tindi. From Sarah Tindi to Mercy. Mercy, karibu. Mercy, from Mercy, we can go to Roda Nekesa, Roda Nekesa. Victor Chirchir. Victor Chirchir. We have Gilbert. Gilbert. Millie. Millie, meanwhile, while they are getting ready, we have Joyce. Joyce, karibu, sema neno Joyce. Elijah Obuya. Mzee Elijah, karibu mzee, sema neno.
Mi sina neno ya kusema. Yeah, I think I just want to thank everyone. It's been a good session. Generally, at first I was worried because I was only seeing Kiprono, Jemutai. at least I've seen an Ouma somewhere. Then there is Nekesa, so I feel safer. I was feeling like I'm in a wrong group. But actually, it's a good session. I think you can organize more.
Yep.
Just to empower some of us members. It's a good move, actually. We can move to a greater height with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see Cheriot. I know we talk a lot, but you've never seen my face, or you only see it on a photo.
Maybe
yeah. That's my actual
You are in the right group.
Yeah, actually I'm at work. So
okay.
Yeah, I think we are together. We are together. It's a good session. Thanks to everyone.
Okay, thanks, Abuya. Good
Thank
to
you,
see
thank you, thank you, Elijah. Thank you, Elijah.
Okay.
From Elijah, there is someone by SATU, Sato. Sato, karibu. Sato.
I don't have a question to say. I just to thank you guys. I've seen Eric today. At least I've seen Eric Costea and most of you guys in the group. So mine is just to say a thank you. Nothing more.
Thank you, Sato. Sato from Sato. To UAE, Madrid, karibu.
Hello.
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 Thank you so much for this forum. We learn a lot and thank you for bringing us to this platform so that we can understand and hearing ourselves. Although our work, our work is not like the other work. Our contract is funny, but when we only change our contract with join new people, it's a good Sacco. Thank you.
Karibu. And thank you for being with us throughout the program.
Simon, Auma, karibu, Simon. Simon, Auma. Meanwhile, Simon, and then we have Constantine. Constance, karibu, Koech, I think so. Constance, karibu. Mili, I think everyone, Eric, and Badu, kumbe, Kiken, sema neno, and then Biril. Probably as we wrap. Najua Eric, hii maneno ya kamera haikuangi rahisi, so
even mine has sometimes network is fluctuating, so
yeah, but really try. Gilbert, I think we have some new members trying to join us. Meanwhile, Keegan, I think Keegan is a little bit elder. Ben, maybe you can say something.
Sasa niseme nini? Shukrani tu kwa unanisikia?
There is something, there is an echo somewhere. Haya. I think Ben endelea.
So mimi sina la kusema, ni shukrani tu kwa Wakenya wenzetu na Wakenya wenye tuko hapa. So we are happy for this. You guys are doing a good job and we are in for it. Kungekuwa na negotiation tu ya kupunguza hiyo interest rate kidogo tu, mazee, ingekuwa vizuri sana, because sometimes we compare like huku na huko. Hey Kenya man, your interest rate, to be honest, is very high, but well, home is the best at the end of the day. So we're trying to see how we can invest at home. But still, I know we still have a long way, but tutafanya nini? Tutajaribu tu. So we are good and we're doing well. That's all. Sina story mingi.
We hear you, Ben.
Asante. Eric, huyu ni mzee wa hapa, huyu ni mzee wa area kabisa. So ukiona mzee wa Adelaide ako kabisa ndani, I think it means a lot to the rest of young tax. So asante mzee Ben Brir, and thanks for your patience. One of the person aliingia Zoom kama kuna watu wote wajaingia, lakini aliingia mapema. I think ilikuwa 1:30. Nikasema mzee ako na excitement.
Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much, Ben. I hear you, and I know that is there's something that I talked about diaspora. I think there's something cooking up for diaspora people, and I know it's gonna be something nice and something really exciting. And this Zoom meeting will always. I know there's quite a number of people who missed it. Maybe due to one reason or the other, kuna a big challenge and time difference. So we'll still organize for another Zoom meeting. And I know this time round, I wanted to come from you so that we'll also invite our CEO and our board chair, so that we make the session quite interactive. And you know, especially our CEO could have been here with us. You must have heard Shadrach talking from the airport. They were traveling for another meeting. So in the another meeting that we'll have not far from now will be with our CEO, so that you'll hear from him too. Thank you. So thank you, Ben. I hear you, and I'll take that feedback.
Yeah, we have someone, Ian Sulu. We are almost Sulu.
All right, thank you, sir, for inviting me to say something. I think I had not joined Zoom, but I've been following in Facebook. Come on, go on Facebook. I've been following all through from the start of the meeting. Then I just say, let me just click in. You know, join up a Zoom. But all in all, I've really, when something is new, you still put so many things and answer and question a lot. But I think I'm fully now. I'm fully aware of what's going on there and what it is. And for me, I've fully subscribed to the Sacco, and it's really worth, because what Mr. Cheriot have said, I think I've had a long conversation with him, and ni yamana sana. So let me just say thank you for inviting us, and it's really a privilege for us to be part of this Sacco. And I've got two friends here, and one of them have just said he's gonna join the Sacco. So let us build this Sacco, and I think it's gonna benefit us more. Ben amesema, Mr. Cheriot will look into that plea. So thank you so much, Asaf, for giving me this time. Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Ian Zulu. Thank you, Ian Zulu. Remember tukiongea Ian Zulu, I was asking him, hey, here's Gina Zulu. I mean, is it? Thank you for making that clarification. There's a question that has popped in, and I hope Jose allow me just to respond to that. Somebody asked, you talked about when you lose a family member, there's some amount given. If I paid around 3,000, is it every member that I mentioned I will be paid the amount? I mean, I should pay the amount each, or I pay once. I think the 3,400 that we mentioned about the insurance is only paid once, but not for each and every member. You only pay once, but you indicate the number of, you indicate each and every member. Kama ni your spouse, unaandika huyo ni spouse, the details, but you don't pay for each and every member. So you pay once the amount, 3,400, and it covers all those people. Thank you. So back to you, Jose. I think I wanted to make that clarification.
Yeah, I think we are almost winding up. Maybe Eric and your team, I will give you probably the last chances. Maybe your parting shots. Like probably our people sometimes so maybe you can say something in regards to that. Additionally, Eric and your team, as you some of us here in Australia, we have like our association known as Gift Work Association South Australia. Do you have, as a Stima Sacco, part of corporate social responsibility? What about if at some stage, Eric, to invite Mkuja hapa Australia, maybe if we have a friend here in Australia because we are members of Stima Sacco, is it workable, or what can you say about that? Another thing is, on my side, and other members, I think all our members we have given, Eric, we will organize more platform, more forums. For those who have been following us through Facebook, keep sharing. For other members who did not join today, they will get an opportunity to hear about this financial empowerment. Because some of us in diaspora, we are lucky at least. At times you have a lot of cash, but at least getting a proper channel of saving or investing that money. So we are lucky to get that information. So once you make a decision, from informed point of view. So the information is there. It's upon you to make your personal choice. Majority of us, we are young guys. So if you are young and you are lucky, you're having a job, think about 50 years to come. So actually, this is the way. I keep encouraging more members. As I have mentioned before, I was introduced to enter the Stima Sacco by a member. I think she's not here. Twice. She was the one who introduced me to Stima Sacco, and I keep proceeding on introducing more members. So let's keep sharing the information. The choice is for individuals. So Eric, it's an opportunity. You can see the way it's your chance now with your team to give us the parting shot. And I will give my co-host Manuela later to say something. And then as we sum up the section, and we are lucky. I saw like a Matred. No Matred ni mama ya kanisa, maybe she will close with a word of prayer as we end the section. So Matred, get ready utatufungia kwa maombi later on. So karibu Eric and your team.
So thank you. Maybe I'll just start from gentleman called Nicholas Tum to say something, and then I will mention something on the Kitwek. There's something that you mentioned about Kitwek, and yeah, maybe I give this chance to Tum, and then Charles will mention something. Yeah, Tum, carry on.
Asante. My name is just thank you for the session. Wale ambao wamepata nafasi ya kuattend tunashukuru sana. Let us continue with this partnership. We are here to serve you. In our WhatsApp group, you are able to share our numbers and our email addresses. In case of any query, we are here to serve you. Eric, Charles, Nicholas, Bernard, hata branch manager ako kwa hiyo WhatsApp group. So tuendelee namna hiyo, mjidevelop huku nyumbani wakati mko pande ile ingine, so that wakati mtarudi kila kitu ikuwe sawa. So tunashukuru sana, tuendelee, mtupatie members wengine wengi. In case of anything, we are here. Asante na mkuwe na wakati mwema.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nicholas. I think mine is just to thank you, team. Thank you, group. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Manuela. Thank you, Hosea. Thank you, Berea. Thank you for everybody. Zolo, Zerone, Masi, Gilbert, Elijah. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us throughout this event. Thank you again, Hosea, once more for hosting us. I think it's something that we've learned, and we'll do more. We'll do more. I think this is the first Zoom meeting that we are doing with the diaspora group. I remember 2019, we arranged for we wanted to come to Australia in order for us to do 29. Yeah, I think 2019 we arranged and we wanted to come over there so that we do a presentation. And it didn't go as planned. We were a bit late. That was December, and Corona came. We are also planning to come and visit you. The Kitwek, you mentioned of the Kitwek group here in Stima Sacco. The only challenge that we normally have is unapata member anataka loan na hajakuwa na savings. A member anataka 1.5 million to purchase a property or something, but they've not done our just save. And we normally encourage when you save, there is money in Stima Sacco. I don't know, Jose, are you, I don't know whether I'm still audible.
Yeah, Eric. Yes. Eric, proceed.
Yeah, so I was talking of us coming to Australia. At some point, we were arranged that we were coming to Australia. The Kitwek group that is in Australia, we will arrange, and Hosea, and then we'll see how we'll bring the entire team to join us here in Stima Sacco. Otherwise, we impress groups, we impress Jamas, by the way, you can join as a group and you also join as individuals of the group. Ben Berid, you talked of a company, you can bring the entire company and even the staff of that company, they can also benefit individually being members of Stima Sacco. So I know should anybody have a challenge, they can contact me. I think most of you have my personal contact. You can call me anytime. When I'm online, let's chat. If you have any question, kindly bring it on. I'll respond to that. Hosea and the team, if you have any friend, empowered group, we want to empower ourselves. If you have a friend, if you have someone, especially when you want to talk hapa, you can tell a friend to tell a friend so that we all grow together. Once you've saved any amount in Stima Sacco, 3 months down the line, you're guaranteed that you will get a loan 3 times. When you may introduce maneno za mortgages, kindly take advantage. Hizi makazi core products that Tuma was mentioning. If you have a plot and you want to build, take advantage of the loans that we have here. For someone when you're on a title, save 3 months down the line, we give you a loan, buy a plot, get a title. When you buy your own plot, the title, you keep it. That is when you can now access the mortgage from there. So I know with a step, beginning with 1 step, then we'll go far. Otherwise, if someone has a question, and I'll organize for another, and Hosea and Manuela, you'll give me support on that. We'll organize for another forum that so that we incorporate most of people who didn't turn up today. Otherwise, thank you very much.
Back to you, sir.
So thank you, Eric. Thank you very much, Eric. Continue doing what you are doing. You have done a lot, Eric, and you are always available. Sometimes in the midnight, you are still active, ready to answer the questions. So at times we can have a chat and you can say, Ose, do you have any questions? So members, feel free to contact Eric
Yes.
if you need any clarification, and we will keep doing this more often as we progress. So members, if you are here, allow me to remind you, if you haven't probably like my page, you can like my page, Osea Kibrono Kwanet. My page is an information page. I use that page to inform people of a lot of issues, not only the issues of Stima Sacco. Sometimes we bring people on board who can share about the scholarship opportunities in abroad, and that's a way we can build our society. We need an empowered society in all aspects, but not in education-wise, financial aspect of it, very, very important. So remember to like my page, Osea Kibrono Kwanet. And I think we have discussed with Eric, and we will bring Eric on our show as well, probably in the next 3 weeks. Eric will come again to as one of the guests, come and shed lights and probably interact with our different panelists from different parts of this world. We have other members in US, so that will be if you are highly welcome on that day. We will put a poster for you members to. It is our own it's an information section, so we will probably have other section. And I think Eric, your CEO, he has promised to join us at some stage as well. We don't take for granted. We are so grateful with your entire team, Nicholas Tum. Mzee Nicholas Tum, you have really sacrificed. You have given us a lot of information. We don't take for granted. If I see Nicholas, he's almost at the age of my, he's the age of my father, and that really means a lot. Nicholas, I think Nicholas, he was traveling somewhere. We are so grateful. And then the Koech, all the team of Stima Sacco in Eldoret, and all members from different parts of this world, Abuya, you are highly welcome. Stima Sacco is for everyone. So let's feel free wherever we are. Allow me to give my co-host, Manuela, say something, and then we summarize the show for tonight. Manuela, karibu.
Thank you so much, Osea, for giving this me with this opportunity. I think it has been an interactive session for all of us. I want to thank all members who have set aside for their time. Like Mzee Ben Beril, thank you so much. Umekaa kabisa, umetulia. Najua keeping this time is not easy, but through Stima Sacco, tunashukuru for gaining this information, because information is power for investing and learning how to be a member of Stima Sacco, because doing investment at home is so good for each and everyone. And we thank all members. You have not joined also. Mr. Eric has also said there's a documentation they send via WhatsApp as a document. You fill, then you send it back. You also join to be a member, and then as time goes, you'll have a big investment you can do, and it will be so good for each and everybody of us. Tumechukua time, lakini tunashukuru. We'll be planning another session, interactive session, to note down more information. And also, if you need more information, also go to, you can search through social media, Stima Sacco, get to learn more information. Those questions ambayo hujapata kujibiwa ama umepata kujibiwa, you can also get to know the deep roots of Stima Sacco, because as kulingana na research in Kenya, Stima Sacco is #1 investment company that people are joining. God bless you all. We'll meet also in another interactive session like this for Stima Sacco. God bless you all. I'm Emmanuel Kemboy, all the way from Eldoret, Kenya.
Asante sana Kemboy.
Thank you,
Na
thank you,
Kemboy
thank you very
utaenda
much.
Erika kupe t-shirt ya Stima Sacco. He promised to give. So next time utakuwa na t-shirt ya Stima Sacco. So
I have
asante
it, I
sana.
have it. Niko
You
nayo,
have?
niko nayo.
Oh, asante. Thank you members. Kemboy anafanya graphic design and most of the time anafanya voice over. Normally do voice over for our program. So thank you very much, Kemboy. You are a young guy and we are trying and you are doing a lot. So soon hata
So,
wewe
yeah,
utakuwa.
if
Yes.
somebody's, if when someone is coming to Kenya, kindly give me a text or something or a notification before, so that I can do some t-shirts. Naona Birir pale amevaa levi, anastahili kuvaa Stima Sacco. We can, I can customize some t-shirts even for you, Hosea, and the entire team. We can have t-shirts. And I think kuna t-shirts nimewahi tumana to somebody in Perth, and they received. And I would also want to brand you. So I'll do if somebody is coming around here, or if you have a relative or a friend coming, mnaweza niambia mapema. I'll give you some merchandise.
Hosea, unmute.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. So anyone who is going to Kenya anytime soon, make sure I'm kuja na hiyo t-shirts all the way from Kenya. So members allowed to say thank you for members who have been following us via YouTube. Thank you very much. Keep sharing. Keep telling people, keep preaching more about the Stima Sacco. So allow me now to invite Mama Margaret Matret atufungie kwa maombi and then we close our section. Matret, karibu utufungie kwa maombi.
Asante sana. I hope mnanisikia vizuri.
Tunakusikia
Tunakusikia
kabisa.
vizuri. We can hear you very, very clear.
Okay, na tuombe basi. Jehova nasabeka kenka basana kreatorin kima gungo tsaya tamma kaptuyan. Kungo juma fananya amu. Tupje joge bat kin kararan kuni kumuch connect pi akwa disako. Kungo Jehova mu kagu yele ndabi matumike tirte Jehova nanya. Kungo ya mu asanda ka older this meeting Jehova. Kamu sende tigaretine da igaji kinate testai utime ku pick up Kenya pamoja na pick up bororietab Kalenjin missing gachangan boisien nae. We know we are mixed up here. Oh my God, you may bless our King of Glory. Bless each and every who attend this meeting with Jehovah Jireh. Father, I pray even anything you are planning of tomorrow, or Jehovah, you bless us. As we are arranging ourselves to join this circle, Father, I know that those who are in the circle, Jehovah, give us the strength of Jehovah. Let them serve you, King of Glory, because everything is coming for you, Jehovah. Thank you, Father, even when we are going to this close this meeting, Jehovah, be with us until the next meeting with Jehovah Jireh. We pray this prayer, trusting and believing in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Matret. Thank you.